Students are smack in the middle of summer vacation, but even though school's out, they may still need to hit the books. Thank you for staying with us. I'm Erin LeBeau.
And I'm Tamsin Fidel. Well, out of sight, out of mind, that is the idea behind the term summer slide, where students forget some of that material they learned during the school year. Even though now's the time for kids to take a break, summer slide can put them behind come September. Yeah,
so joining us now to talk about this is Mindy Walker. She's the deputy editor of The Week Junior. It's a kids publication that's helping families tackle summer slide. Thank you for joining us first.
Well, thank you guys for having me. It's great to be here.
All right, let's jump right in and break down for people what is summer slide.
Oh, no problem. So the summer slide, that's a belief that without the structure of school, kids might forget some of what they learned. And the good news is, though, is that during the summer, there are many ways that parents can keep their child's brain active and set them up for success.
So let me ask you this, Mindy. Are some children more at risk than other children?
You know, I don't feel like I can really answer that research, but what I do know and that what we know is that when a parent is aware of how important it is to keep their child's brain active during the summer, that can make a big difference.
Okay, so let's talk about staying active. What can parents do to help prevent, the summer slide and keep those kids' brains going?
One of the best things that helps with all school subjects is reading and instilling a love of reading in your child. So going to the bookstore together, going to the library together, checking out books together. And of course, if you bring our summer reading list with you, you're more likely to find a book your child's going to enjoy reading. Because that can be hard for parents sometimes, finding that book, not that just the parent likes, but the child wants to read too.
I think it's so important, especially with all the technology we have right now. Talk about some of the benefits that reading really has.
Oh, sure. So reading has so many benefits. One of them, as we've talked now, is, it can help with school success. But it can also build a child's confidence, not just in school, but in life. It can engage their curiosity and make them feel curious, which when a child is curious, they're more likely to look up an answer. They want to read to find an answer. It also helps children understand the world. So when they read a book with characters who are different from them, maybe that character lives in a different time period or a different place, it broadens their view of life and life's challenges and life's perspective. That can build a lot of empathy in children, which is really important to have. And then, of course, it unlocks, a lifetime of learning, a love of learning.
All right. So speaking of learning, so The Week Junior recently launched its 3rd annual summer reading list with 50 books kids picked out and experts obviously approved. Can you tell us about some of the books?
I sure can. So I will say that kids make the best book critics. So we decided this year, we found kids all across the country, 100 children, to tell us the books they loved most, and we turned that into a list, and they did a great job. And the first one that I want to tell you about is Wings of Fire. This is a fantasy book, and fantasy was the #1 genre that kids liked the most. This is also a series, which means that there's 14 in the series. Wow. Kids also told us they love series because they don't have to think about what they're going to read next. They know. So in this one, we have dragons. Each book is told from the perspective of a different dragon. And let me tell you, these dragons have a lot of drama, a lot of... Yeah, they do. One reader said, I felt like I could understand the lives of these dragons. So It's a really fun book. The next one we have, another great one we have is Amari and the Knight Brothers. So Amari is a 13-year-old girl who's trying to find her brother who's gone missing. But in doing that, she encounters dwarves, yetis, mermaids. So this is another fantasy book that really has it all. It just came out last year, and it's been a breakout hit, and there are going to be more coming out. So this is another great fantasy book. And then finally, the last book I wanted to tell you about is a graphic novel. It's a humor book, and it's called The First Cat in Space Ate Pizza. I know, right? This is a great premise. So this cat has to go to the moon because there are rats from another galaxy that are trying to eat the moon. So it's really fun. It's got really great graphics. So it's really fun for young readers, but older readers too, just because it's so funny. This book just came out this year. It's highly recommended by our kids.
Sounds like that cat is from New York City.
Right. I feel like those are books that adults want to read, right? I think those sound like good books.
They are.
So where can people go for more information on the Week Junior Summer of Reading list?
Well, you can find our list on theweekjunior.com/summer of reading. The list is there, and there's also a form. So if kids would like to enter our sweepstakes to win a bundle of books plus a personal interview with one of our author ambassadors, they can fill out the form. The parent can send it in. They have till August 19th. So definitely enough time to get reading and have fun.
That is great.
Love it, love it. Well, Mindy, thank you so much for joining us today and for all these helpful books for kids and probably for us too.
Well, thank you guys. I hope you enjoy reading.
Good to have you.